episode 3 of iteration 1 of me trying to figure out what the new Deus Ex 1 will be like. Again, this is not for entertainment, this is for me pondering things with intensity. So for those who are new to this public idiocy of mine, this is not about Deus Ex as it is, the human revolution or mankind divided. It's not so much about Deus Ex 1. Yeah, it is, because it's about a remake that I'm planning on making in a few decades probably. I don't know what the timing will be. Oh shit. Can I climb? Oh, I can. And by doing this in this video format, I hope that I will find some... Well, I have ample experience with publishing thoughts of mine, for example, in the form of fictional stories that I write on the net, and what kind of, let's just call it psychological effect this has on the way that I think. And I want to exploit that for this project in the form of making videos. But before I go further into this, let's talk about a few things. One, I had a thought when it comes to lighting. I was talking about high dynamic range in the previous video, and then I lost my track like I so often do. High dynamic range, there is such a thing in photography, but there's also such a thing in gaming. Sorry. And my idea here was maybe to not use the full extent of the available brightness, but to leave some room at the top where it's really bright unused, except when there would be bright lights. Now let me show you what that actually looks like, because I have a Stationeer's screenshot here. That is one of my video covers, which I always edit a bit, and also I'm spicing up and such. Stupidly I only have the German version of Photoshop, but okay. So this is the original shot. Then here we have some vignette effect. Maybe I should just leave that out for the or not. No, let's leave it in for now. So now I'm reducing the overall brightness. The immediate impression is not so nice, right? But you have to consider it's relative. When you're playing this in a not too bright room, then you will not really realize that your screen is not using its full extent. White will still look white, even though it's really just bright gray. I mean, what objectively is white? That's something I learned in the 80s when I had my CRT connected to my Amiga, and then I turned up not just the brightness, but most importantly, the contrast to maximum, which would kind of bleed out the white and would really make it even more bright. Anyway, let's keep going. And this is the brightness turned up again, but only in certain areas. So we have an immediate effect here where the lights are. I mean, right now the lights are kind of information that you can read, like in a book. It's written on the screen. This is a light. But here the light is showing itself. It is not telling, it's showing. You can feel the light because it's brighter than everything else. Let's add some other things, some flare. Then I made the plants a bit brighter because it looked better. So, original, fake. We'll make that a bit smaller so we get an overall overview instead of getting lost in the details. See, the overall thing is less bright, but the lights are still very bright. Now we'll leave this one on. I think this feels very beautiful visually. I mean, this is really a beautiful vista that we have here. This room and then the lights, and I think it feels very good. That's also why I then thought, you know what, let's put these titles on there. Stationeer's is beautiful. So back to business. that is something that I want to explore when it comes to gaming, because I mean I know we have high dynamic range, but not only is Windows too inept to work together with my AG television properly to make that happen reliably, but it's also some kind of mode change that is incompatible. So when you press Alt Tab, then you're still in there. I just want it to be smooth and easy, you know, and this can just be used with in normal mode. You don't need an HDR card, an HDR screen, as I've just shown. You can just do it like this. I mean, you could just take one of the photos that you've taken from a journey somewhere, and then there's possibly the sun visible on screen, right? Then try to edit it. Try to make everything darker but the sun, and maybe some flare and shine around the sun. Also leave that bright. That will immediately feel more real, because the sun is no longer information that's on the screen that's just as bright as your sunglasses reflecting it or something, but it will actually be the brightest thing in the picture, just like it is in reality. And since we want to go for realism, right? I mean, this new Deus Ex will be a bit like Stationeers when it comes to simulation and you being able to alter the world somewhat. That I think that playing around with light, I mean, also for other games that will emerge, but I mean, particularly also for this one. And this could be a choice. I mean, this would be edited in the files and in the rendering, so you could turn it on and off if you want the actual full brightness all the time. So yeah, it's a soft HDR mode, and I think it's a good idea. Yes. So back to Business. I have some other notes here. Let's go through those. Okay, something I said, there should be actual, in quotation marks, hacking in there instead of just solving a little puzzle or clicking a tool. I don't know what that would look like, but that's a puzzle piece that belongs on the table. It should be revisited again and again until it gets some answers, until it's just no longer some fancy idea, or not even an idea. It's not an idea, it's just a wish. At this point, it's just a desire. An idea would be that we then have some form for it. I don't have this yet. So HDR, and then the world somehow being part building blocks. For example, in Hell's Kitchen, I thought if you explode a lamp on the town hotel, then the wall would not be blown out, but maybe there would be somewhat damaged, and maybe there would even be a small hole in there. So even with all the lamps that you can find in there, you cannot bring down the building because it's just too much. But it would still do some realistic damage on the world. And maybe you could even also build stuff, but you can't lug around tons of concrete. That doesn't make sense. So that would not happen. See, realistic in this regard, but then, I mean, these ideas are not cemented, but I just want to ponder it. I mean, like, maybe. This is a maybe. This thing shall just have a wide scope that is ultimately the Deus Ex 1 experience, but in fucking epic, you know? It's already an epic, ja, but epicer. Epicus. Wo ist denn das Spiel jetzt hingetan? This is my chair, it's not a sound effect in the game. But maybe I record it and put it in the game too, as a Easter egg. Well, I think in that game we should have some proper athletics, or that you could like reach up there and really pull yourself up, because in reality you can do that. And this guy, I mean, he's lugging around on lots of metal, maybe less than Gunter Herman, but still it should have some extra weight, I guess. So maybe this idea with you needing some kind of active augmentation to pull yourself up, it does make sense, but I think that doesn't feel right. I think the idea with our agent JC Denton and his advanced augmentations is that this guy is still a human with high-tech shit in his body, so he can still do what everybody else can do, and then some. So we should be able to pull ourselves up here, and well, how could we do this? Let's see what the operation could be like. Maybe there would be a key for reaching. So I could push this key now, and then I would move whatever interaction would be there, cursor maybe, or the hands themselves, down to this box, and then grab it. Though this seems a bit simpler, just clicking on it with the right mouse button, or left, whatever. Unclear. Let's move on. Did you hear me or not? I'm trying to be loud here.
Sir, Hello? Hello? Sir. Hey.
Wait, quiet.
These lamps, they can be affixed on walls, I read.
I know I heard something.
Come, little children. Why would you not come to where the alarm is, you asshole?
These natural guys got all the tricks.
That's...
Did he actually push the alarm?
That's him.
Take him out.
Ah, come on. I was on a roll here. Guess I have to slow my roll, huh? Okay, this will probably fail. I just want to see what happens.
Take him out.
I'm hit!
And then there's the idea of shooting it. Let's see if that works. Yeah, in Station Years you can experiment. You have the time, but here you always get killed when you experiment, and I think that is something to consider as a potential change.
Someone there? I got this.
Ah, shit, I'm doing it wrong.
He's a cop.
Let's go, lamb. I mean, they want to kill me, right? I understand that. Not okay with it, but I understand that. So lethal force is justified.
Is someone there? Is...
Take it.
So this is number 1, number 2, and number 3. There's some more numbers still, aren't they? Okay, I need to calm down. Oh, that worked. That was a headshot from here?
God damn.
Man, that worked. Still alive! Huh. I have a lockpick now and another lamb. Okay. Forgive me if I quick save, which is Sif's coming. Where's that dude? Okay, this guy doesn't care about me too much. Oh, he does? At least there are no corpses. Maybe I should hack some. I mean, I do... Isn't there a computer here somewhere? I think so. Hey, Mr. Herman.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
As you wish. Take my pistol.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.
150 skill points for a main mission thing that I would otherwise have skipped or lost. Hey Google, lights to 1. Bit too bright in here. The flies have already found him, huh? Okay. Why is the guy not coming down? I mean, there's an open path, isn't there? Oh, it's a I wanted to say robot, but then it turned into me being disappointed as to the process of me dying. I mean, that would have looked nice, right? The bot and the turret battling it out. Can we have that, please? Oh, did I save after Mr. Herman? Oh. Ah, shit, I need to save more often. This sucks. That's generally a problem of a game like this, right? So many fiddly stuff they have to deal with, and then someone comes around the corner, shoots you, so you have to do the fiddly stuff again. The fiddly stuff is one thing, and you can do that for an hour before saving, not a problem. But the killy stuff, I mean, how do we mesh the two? Good question.
Glad you're not hurt. Risk.
Blah 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 blah. Take my pistol.
As you wish. Take my stealth pistol.
No, not the stealth pistol. I wanted that myself. Ah, fuck my life. This is getting old, isn't it? So for those who haven't seen login and password yet, that's what it is.
Glad you're not hurt.
Come on, Agent.
As you wish.
That.
Anything of note? Rats. Oh, something to drink. Did I just pick up that? No, it's. I thought it was in my inventory now. Yeah, the big question, does this thing explode? I think so. I mean, I think I configured this. It does. Hello, Mr. Robot. Wait, doesn't see me yet? It seems to be caught in a loop. Let me help. There's my very weak stealth pistol. Yep. Someone called Wind. I assume that there's some kind of pathfinding going on now. Yep, there it is. And there's the turret, and it is my friend. Have fun, you guys. $45 skill points, thank you very much. Save scum. someone else shooting here, wasn't it? Hey, I heard something. Ah! Where is that motherfucker? Or is that maybe a turret? Oh, that could be. Where is it? Is that maybe the turret on the outside? Bioelectric cell to recharge my electricity. Yeah, would you need... How is that... How did they do that in Deus Ex Human Revolution and Mankind Divided? You did have something like bioelectric energy, and you needed to use it and recharge to a certain level. And there was actually an upgrade later, I think that was part of the standard thing, where you could recharge even 2 or 3... No, that was the burger menu mod, I think. Where you could eventually expand the amount of batteries that would refill by themselves to 2 and 3, which was quite the game changer, and I think it's legitimate for the late game, definitely. So to keep in mind. This is a good idea. Is there a computer here? Not quite. A lockpick. An ATM. $23 4558. Thank you. Is there not a computer here where I can turn this thing off? And this is really my running speed, god damn it. Nope, not enough. I want to finish this mission. This office setting is way more interesting than this stuff here. This is real. Why? This might take a long fucking time. Why is there no computer to turn this stuff off? Or is that this one computer and I was just too dumb to select it? Man, this is not productive. I actually want to think about making the game not so much dying in it. Ridiculous that this is my running speed. Mr. Agent is a slow fucking grandma. Okay, I will leave the premises. Would you kindly no longer be alarmed? Thank you. Yes, yes, I know. Ah, shit. Oh, don't say. Why is it not green? I have a thought. Watch Dogs. I'm pointing at the thing right now. And if this were Watch Dogs, I would know all kinds of things about that. The make and model and who is it allied with and so forth. I'm not saying that's the way it should be here, but something in that kind of general direction should be possible. Possibly takes a while to log in and I see more and more detailed information, the deeper I'm in that respective network and so forth. Maybe the networks and all the buildings should be designed from the ground up, from the inside, not to be a facade for you to play in, to have the certain fun in, but to be real. And then we find out how we can fun with it. Can have fun with it. As anyway, the general approach I want to have there anyway, I want to try to make it realistic and then see why is it not fun, what can we do to make it fun, and then it's realistic and fun. That's the goal, yep. I need 2 lockpicks to get into the ship under the sea. Hey, wait, I'm this slow because my leg is hurt, right? Oh. Oh, I think I'm faster now. Is this even on? Blip, blip. Yep. I'm currently uploading a news stationer's news entry. It's up, partially blocked. Ah, shit, come on. Some asshole didn't... what's going on? Copyright. Sure thing, Saint-Germain. Cannot copyright owners. If you become a member of the YouTube partner program, this claim may affect your ability to monetize your video. I don't give a fuck, I never want to do that. Video cannot be seen or monetized. Blocked in some territories. Which territories? Is that seen somewhere here? Oh, copyright owners blocking these territories: American Samoa, Canada, Guam, Japan, Northern Mariana Islands, Saint Pierre and Miquelon, US outlying islands, US Virgin Islands, United States. You could have said United States first, that would save me some time. Select action, erase song, continue, mute all sound in the claimed segment, no, erase song. Remove the claimed song in all detected segments. Now that is very uncool because, I mean, that is such a short video and I still have to erase part of the music. Fuck and fuck and fuck again. And now it's crunching that video again. Ah, not my day. Where am I even running? Ah, yep. Still a friend? Okay. Do we have quick load here? We do. Okay. My lockpicks. actually, let's first check something out. Now I know why the menu isn't pausing the game, because so isn't the inventory, which is a choice I made at the beginning. Skills, lockpicking. No, I don't have enough. Okay, all is well. It's pretty annoying if this are boards, then the lockpick will have been wasted, but it won't have worked. We get 50 skill points for this, that's not bad. Oxygen is ticking down, I'm aware of that. Good timing. Get out. So anything to say? Oh right, I still have to go to the guy at the top.
I better get paid good for this.
You want to be paid in goods, or did you mean pay well? Venice. So let's get to the top and say hello. Is it done, the calculation? No, still crunching. Too bad this doesn't fit into inventory, the TNT crate. Oh, this guy is so slow. If the legs were healed, but they're not. Also stupid, right? I mean, I don't know how it will be in the new Deus Ex one, but if it were like this, then there should at least be a clear distinction between picking someone up and searching them. Because, I mean, picking someone up is a pretty significant thing.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Well, I could not take him out. Oh, I thought it was at the top. Shall I surprise them? Buckshot. That seems nice. Ah, fuck. Somehow I'm really not a lucky guy. Why is this on the ground now? Come on, what the fuck?
Quiet.
I could swear I heard something.
I got this.
Seriously, what's a buckshot in the back, man? How are you still standing?
Never killed a cop before.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have if this were half realistic. I mean, any grandma can shoot someone dead with a buckshot in the hand. That was so ridiculous. But okay, this is a skill thing. Rifle. Is it rifle? Or rather heavy? That's unclear. Why is this unclear? It shouldn't be. It should be explained right here. Rifle. Ah, here we go. It's a rifle thing, and my rifle thing is completely untrained. But in a realistic game, and that's what that game would be, no, will be,
Get out of here.
there,
Hey, Strong Herman, we don't stand a chance against them.
there you would be able to kill someone easily with that gun. You just wouldn't be good at handling
What
it.
good are we to the NSF if we end up dead?
Yeah, good point. I have been killed by you guys so many times. Fuck the non-lethal approach. Okay? Fuck them, fuck it, and fuck you too. Quick look at the render screen. Danger. Structure unstable. Area condemned. Yeah, because the head was blown off.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
1,000 skill points. In other words, I could, but won't. No upgrade. This, for example. Almost this. Definitely this. Quite a few things, but only one of them. Hey there, Mr. Dude, you don't seem very aggressive. Alive and conscious, okay. But the idea here is that... Oh, is this...
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you
Did
know
you get
better
to
than
hear
FEMA what to do
what
with
he
this
has
month's
to
Ambrosia
say?
shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
I mean, this is kind of the complete opposite of the COVID scenario.
I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Hey, what's this? Augmentation canister.
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. For 100 years, there's been a conspiracy of plutocrats against ordinary people.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
Number one, in 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number two, in 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNACO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government. You can't fight ideas with bullets.
One can find all the people who have them.
Did you ever ask what it's for? The surveillance, the police, the shoot-on-sight laws. Is that freedom? Your NATCO teaches teenagers to fight when it still seems like a game. And look at you. You're a killing machine. Who's the scary one, huh? Me or you? The more of us you kill, the more that secessionism lives in the hearts of the people.
The chief finally let us loose.
Sir.
We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
Ever wonder why big car companies pay 2% tax while the guys on the assembly line pay 40%?
Interesting.
Corporations are so big you don't even know who you're working for. That's terror. Terror built into the system. Your NATCO teaches teenagers to fight when it still seems like a game. And look at you. You're a killing machine.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, a subtle play on that you can play this non-lethal. I mean, he would have said that regardless, but it sounds different when you have actually killed people, which I did.
Good work, Agent. We're gonna lock this guy away for a long time.
Okay, back we go. Wild message appears. Doesn't it? Oh. Thought there was one. Oh, these are our guys, okay.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies and delivered the enemy munitions to the quartermaster.
In other words, if I hadn't done that, too late.
Don't worry about the bodies. We'll handle the cleanup.
I'm not worrying about the bodies.
Someone should have put a slug in the commander's head.
Yeah, he's up there, you can still go there.
I guess you were just following orders up there. Benson touched off a gas trap. Nasty. Next time, leave a few for us.
Huh.
Finally, someone nano-augmented who also knows how to fight. We already have units in Manhattan. This isn't over yet.
Quite a few texts. Not bad.
I'd sure like to find out what this was all about. We've got the situation under control.
So this guy could be AI-driven in that game with a host of information of what he is and what his mission is and what he has done and so forth. And then we could have a conversation about that, theoretically. Problem is, of course, these days, these AIs, well, they're server-based because they're so sophisticated. But I guess this can also be done in the context of a game. There's, for example, an AI detective game on Steam. The reviews are not too high because some things just turn out goofy, I heard. I haven't played it. But anyway, okay, this is not now, this is then. Let's creep home.
Heck of a first day, sir.
Yep.
All quadrants are secure.
Nice work, Agent.
Sure, Mr. A Different Voice.
Next time, leave a few for us.
Yeah, I heard that.
Don't worry about the bodies. We'll handle the cleanup. All quadrants are secure. Way to go, sir. Gunther should have followed orders. I can't wait to get to New York and finish the job. Situation normal, sir.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Yeah, well, pace yourself. You killed a lot of people tonight. I'll handle things out here. You better get to Manderley's office on level 2 and report for duty.
I wonder if this whole Ambrosia vaccine story should be altered, should be turned in its head, kind of. Nah, anyway.
Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office.
Man, did I get sick when I had to fucking take the vaccine. Because I didn't want to lose half an hour every day for a test.
Heard you clean the place out.
They crossed the line by going into the statue.
That's exactly right. We're already gearing up to hunt these sons of bitches door to door in Manhattan. Need some hardware? I scored an extra scope from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Carter? You don't care. NSF goods are the spoils of war. We're risking our lives out here.
Don't have 700, 200 for 10mm ammo sounds good. Here's 10 for the tranquilizer darts. 60. How much do I have? I have enough. Let's take the tranks.
Here's 60 for the tranquilizer darts.
So much for that minimum force approach.
What? Dude, that is minimum force. Asshole. Probably not. And this will probably not be a good idea. It will be? Huh. Peculiar. Romeo and Peculiar. Nothing?
Glad you're coming around to our way of doing things. Need some hardware?
Not actually, no.
I'll check back with you later.
Have you seen that? This box just changed its shade because me falling onto it had some impact. For the lazy ones. First, I do this like this. Yeah, I killed a lot of people tonight. If you would have seen all the reloads, dude, that I had to do, you would agree that was the right move. I've seen this here, this particular thing in the recording. I mean, it's pretty awesome. These bloom effects, these glare effects. Anything more to say?
Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office. Hey.
So it plays in an age when there's still newspapers. Alright.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner.
Thank you for your food.
It's my first day, too. I'm pretty excited.
0451.
I was in your class at the academy. You probably don't remember.
Which I believe is also the code for your apartment in Human Revolution. Ah, Mankind Divided.
Manderley's office is on level 2. He's expecting you. I've got to watch the doors.
You're just kidding around, right?
Did you just take offense with me?
Hey, what the hell?
Let's see what he does. Nothing.
I've got to watch the doors.
Do that. Watch the doors. Wait, isn't that music? I thought... Okay, oh, never mind.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
And here, the loading corridor. The infamous loading corridor. UNATCO, United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition. Oh, did I increase the field of view? In here it would make sense. Yep. And we have working mirrors, because this engine is so small, so limited, that it is also fast on modern computers. But I think the mirror was here also back then.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
JC. Mind if I call you JC? Glad to have you aboard.
Jesus Christ.
Before the briefing, you've got to go to level 3 for your equipment and a medical examination. See Jaime Reyes in the med center and Sam Carter in the armory.
I'm getting mixed messages here. Didn't you say I should go to Mandalay first? I can't unlock this. Same here. So, some thoughts about the office then. Office space. We have to talk with some architects and some office people who actually build offices and environments like these. What that would look like. So, door opens fully. You should have the option, of course, to move it wider or less wide. So you could, for example, open it slightly and fire through it. Should be an option.
Hell of a first day.
Yep. Just an average office worker.
Didn't know the NSF had so many people in New York.
Now they have less. Fewer.
We'll finish the job when we get to Manhattan.
Archive box. Oh, can't put it back. I now would press T to place it carefully, but this isn't Stationeers. What's the temperature in this room? I would like to see that. I can't see it. So now there's some thought about gamification. In reality, like when we walk through reality, we don't have an on-screen thermometer. But we could have one here, but this could be imprecise. It could say it's not 23 degrees, so it could be about how you feel, maybe. And then this could be related to the clothes you're wearing versus the actual temperature in Celsius or Kelvin or whatever, where we are.
It was quiet till sundown, then all hell broke loose.
That was not yet hell. Three pigs. So I would have to hit this thing with strength 20. Not something I can muster at this time. Here. Base damage 12. 20. I guess if I get more power, athletic skill and such, then... let's just test this out. Safe? I also want to see if I run faster than...
Your partner for the next assignment, Anna Navarra, is in the adjoining break room to the east. Maybe you should introduce yourself.
Oh, that changed this. So this is how fast I run, and this is how fast I walk. Where is it? Oh, right there. Upgrade. Doesn't seem to be faster. Maybe running is slightly faster now. Not yet 20. Did it change though? Base damage 12. Well, that's not athletics then. I think that's melee weapons, huh? Low-tech weapon. Upgrade. Not yet, but how strong is it now? 12 plus 20%, 14. So even if I upgrade this as fuck, that would not be enough. 6, 9. That would save me a shit ton of ammunition if I could just slice through people with my club. Not gonna do this now, no decision yet. Hello? Right mouse button removes things from hand, but it also toggles things when I look at them. I don't have the key.
Your partner for the next assignment, Anna Navarra, is in the adjoining break room to the east. Maybe you should introduce yourself.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton? Bet the NSF won't try that trick again. Good work up there.
Hey there.
That's against protocol, Agent. I wouldn't do that if I was you. I don't understand. What are you doing?
Hell of a first day.
Yeah.
That's against protocol, Agent.
This is a lamp. I'm turning it on and off. What's about protocol,
You think
man?
that's funny?
I find you offensive.
That's against protocol. Just like on the target range.
Huh. He found that offensive.
Hell of a first day.
So nothing in here?
I don't understand. What are you doing?
Same thing. However... No? I thought this was my office. It's definitely a bit more extensive now. So there would be air movement here, alright. This is my office. Oh, that's why it's not locked up, huh? Finally, without anyone complaining. And who's that? Me and my daddy or something? Well, that I guess it's me and that's bro, huh? Well, no, vice versa? No. I'm not sure. Mr. Manley has informed me that you will be based out of New York facilities for the near future. I've arranged to have this office made available for your use. Your network login has also been reactivated. Welcome home. Whichever that would be. And that's stupid, this hacking thing. It couldn't be any more basic, right? So that thing makes the sound that this one doesn't? I think we have seen everything up here so far. Hey, I should switch those news to live. I hate that there's some blocked music. Sorry, had to mute some copyright. Blocked music. Visibility, public, done, save. back, overview, reload, views, 0. Oh.
Way to go, sir. Gunther should have followed orders.
Oh, I just drank your coffee and this healed 4 points. Oh.
I can't wait to get to New York and finish the job.
I wonder which door I just opened. In this corridor, let's zoom in.
Situation normal, sir.
Oh right, this that burned through all my bioelectrical energy because I forgot that the hacking thing gives me a limited amount of computer time. Can I not pause this somehow? Only thing I can pause is the music, which is the last thing I want to pause. Man, this is quite expansive, this revision. Alex, the computer guy. Oh, my inventory is actually full. A shooting range, it appears. Ah, here's that open door. Oh, it even looks cool with the bloom. And this one is also bloomed, right? That was not the idea. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened if the game would, from the get-go, have made sure that lights can get full brightness, but other things cannot. So you can just apply a bloom, bang, done. Because the bloom that I have here, I have adjusted so that it, gamma-wise, so that things that are not full bright will not be affected by it so much.
Way to go, sir.
Okay, something about the game, which is ridiculous, but I mean this whole thing here is ridiculous anyway, isn't it? Oh, how would you know that you will have the resource to do this? Don't ask. I know. It is written in the stars. If there would be a phone like this on the wall, I think it should have actual batteries. Actual batteries in this thing here that would actually be charged and that would discharge if you take this thing down and lay it on the ground. And it would be completely irrelevant to the gameplay. But it would be there. Well, this costs a few cycles, but I mean, we're talking about absolutely minimal stuff here, and if you have a thread for all these absolutely minimal things, the computer won't feel it. And once we're there, 16 threads will be normal. Just trying something. How many do I have here? I have one of the better CPUs. I have where is it? 8 cores with which makes then 16 logical processors, because each of these can pretend as if they're 2. That's the idea. Can I go to a quieter place? By the way, reloading videos, views 1. Oh, I expected rather 5 by now. It's news, man. News always do very well. Or maybe people are eating or something. So this is the thing that I opened just now. Handprint scanner. Oh, this closes the door. And opens the door again. Oh. I did have clearance. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Or was this me hacking the computer? I don't think so. Yeah, about threading. Does anyone know what that is? It is, let's say you have 2 computers on your desktop, and both of them have a primitive old age processor in them, which can only run 1 thread. Then you have 2 machines which can work independently, and they have basically, well, they have double the speed. A processor which has the capacity to run 2 threads is almost, but not quite that. That is also why when 2 of these threads want to access the same data in memory, some certain precautions have to be taken, otherwise they might not see each other's changes. There will be asynchronicity, there will be race conditions. And these days we have many more threads hardware-wise in our CPUs, and of course we can run hundreds of threads, and that's actually happening just when you start Windows, because it's just time slice switching. You know, this thing gets a little time, and then the next thing gets a little time, and overall that will feel like what we're seeing right here. I mean, this is not an infinite amount of frames. This is 60 frames, but it looks fluid. See, and that's kind of what it is with the software when it runs in these time slices.
Gunther should have followed orders.
It's perfectly safe.
Huh. Oh, the quartermaster.
At ease, Agent Denton.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general anymore. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you've had to grow up without your parents, which requires more courage. I don't think it matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stealth pistol?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
I already have
What
one,
else
man.
do you think you'll need?
Lockpick? Can you spare nanotech? Tech tool? Give me ammo. Yep.
A smart lockpick is always handy. Sorry, sir, I can't carry anything else right now.
Let's drop some shit. "27 knives. What is this, by the way? So for the arms or eyes tracking? Tracking. Nanoeffects produced in the fire together, which when attracted deliver limited situation awareness of the target. Press the use key while empty-handed to fire a tracking dart at the targeted enemy. Press the augmentation button to cycle through targets. Aha. Well, not to tickling, but okay. Can I install this right here? I don't think so, but... No, I need a med bot for that.
So let's see. A stealth pistol and... what else do you think you'll need?
A smart lockpick is always handy.
That's right. Infiltrate and evade. Engage only on your own terms. Now move out. Manderley's waiting.
Hey, what about that guy out front selling munitions? Is that allowed?
Oh, Captain, right. We've got some screwballs around here, but he's not the problem. It's whoever's been breaking into the armor.
Someone at UNATCO's a thief?
Yes, sir. And a damn good one.
I will turn up the voices a bit. I mean,
spill my drink.
sometimes they're very loud, sometimes they're not. So what am I supposed to do?
I spill my drink.
No time for chit-chat.
Okay, this is known to me, so let's go back to the other areas.
Gunther should have followed orders.
He should have. Good night. I wonder what happens if I now fire a gun in here. I can't get used to this stupid interface. Eight credits and I get some ciggies. Nope. Not my thing.
Hello.
Oh, money. 52 credits, that's not bad. But just seeing that lying around there. Another shooting range. Oh, that's the other one where I just notified the thing. Hello.
I can't wait to get to New York and finish the job. Situation normal, sir.
Yeah, right. How much ammunition do I have? I want to find out what my mode is here. Can I see somewhere where my remaining ammunition is? I don't have any actual ammunition here. Ammo loader, 10mm ammo types, base damage, clip size. Clip size? Haha, it's not magazine size, man. Clip is the thing that you can stick into the magazine, I think, for fast loading, but I don't really know. I can't see how much ammo I have. Okay. And the left bottom we see overall it's 12 mags and 4 ammo. Let's reload. 11 mags. Still 11 mags. Okay, so we're in the friendly mode. I didn't activate that stupid option.
Way to go, sir.
I was here, wasn't I? Yes, I was here.
I can't wait to get to New York and finish the job.
Terrorism, crime or conscience? Yeah, people and their categories. This is where I came in, came down. Yep, we have seen that from the other side already, and I have to go there also, but not now. Here, it's Manderley's office, and his secretary is doing interesting things with her legs and such. Let's witness the phenomenon that is the female. And move on.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton?
Yep. UNESCO and the world. For far too long, terrorists have exploded international tensions and regional legislative variations to elude authorities.
Glad to have you aboard.
Yeah, betcha. can be glad I'm on your side. How many picks do I have? This takes 2 and I have... Can I see that somewhere? I cannot. I have 1. Oh, look at that.
You found your office. Did Janice give you your login? I guess not. Let's see. JCD, password, Bionic Man.
You can look that up? What kind of admin are you? What kind of IT security is this? You should have told me the hash, that would have been more believable. A sniper rifle. Alright, I don't have any stuffs. Let's use one of these. Gas grenade. The inventory is full. Jaime Reyes, the doctor, genetics and nanotech briefings. Hey Phil, I guess blah 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 blah. The voice in your head from an operator, someone here at HQ able to handle the scanning equipment in your skull and broadcast advice or your infolink. Yeah, would this new one have an infolink? It is a very convenient way to deliver exposition and possibly even have others participate in your adventures and lend advice, as we have seen. Just don't know if I would like that too much. What's happening? Oh, that's my Windows thingy. Doing things it shouldn't. So also something to be pondered. Oh, and Hicker said add to data vault. Let's actually do that. There should be a button here also remove from data vault. By now, you've heard about the upcoming transition to nano augmentations. It's coming, but not as soon as you think. UNATCO has only one nano augmented agent, with the second, that's me, just now graduating from the academy. Asshole. It will be years before the program leaves the laboratory. Your mechanical augmentations are not obsolete. Oh, that's a mail not for me, but for Gunter Herman and friends. For example, Anna Navarre. Some agents express concern that they will be walking junk in 10 years, and yes, they will be. This is just corporate talk. Or maybe they even believe these words themselves, they don't have the foresight. Who knows? I mean, what does they mean? Am I talking to the one person who does everything? No, it's a whole hierarchy and there's so many functions, so someone might actually believe that these words when they write them. One agent expressed their fears in an anonymous email saying, Well, be stilled at flea markets, old grey golems for scaring the children. So what about my legs? What about my life? And that was Herman, of course. Keep some perspective. Prosthetics remain the only proven technology for enhancing human abilities. Those who make the sacrifice are appreciated, commended, and saluted as heroes. Sure. What's this? This reminds me of something completely off topic. I want to make a web browser also. We have in web browsers we have the bookmarks, then we have the open pages, and we have the history. What's the difference between these? Almost none. So why is there not just one overview which has at the top the open tabs as a list, below the bookmarks and below the history? Wouldn't that make sense? Yes, it would. Also, a browser where you can say the current page that I want to browse, show me that on a black screen, like this what we have right here. Can I move this? Oh yes. And then it would be bigger, like bigger than this, right? This area maybe, whatever you want to use. And then you can just put that there and read it at your leisure. No distractions, nothing. That is good and is missing, and I don't understand that this is missing, because aren't the browser vendors, the browser manufacturers, programs, developers, shut up! In kind of a competition? Doesn't this mean they should try to outdo each other? And what would outdo each other mean? Well, it would, for example, mean that they adopt what Firefox has, that when I drag, I'm not using Firefox, I'm using Chrome, but what Firefox has, that when you drag a bunch of files in there, I mean PDF files for example, then they will all be opened as individual tabs, and if it's too many it will tell you, dude, are you sure? And then you say yes, and then it does it anyway. If you do that with Chrome, for example, it will just open one. I think the last one on your selection is shut the fuck up. Shut the... Yeah. And Chrome doesn't do that. And then I must say, okay, then Firefox is more advanced. But when you're on Chrome and you're on an open page and you drag one PDF into that open page, then it will be opened in a new tab. And that is generally the behavior that I want, that I prefer. And on Firefox, when you do that, it will replace the current tab. So, you know, maybe that should be an option thingy, maybe it is. There's also another thing. Many programs have settings. Oh, duh. Well, what is he on about now? If I would be able to access the setting of a thing right there where the thing is, then I would know where to find the setting. So, let's say there would be, like it is for example in IntelliJ IDEA, a comprehensive configuration system with a tree of nodes on the left side, and you click one of these. On the right side you have the user interface where you can click some checkboxes, you have some preview text, all that kind of stuff. It's very, very, very sophisticated. I mean, this is really a great IDE. That's why I can't fathom that for years some things about it have been completely retarded and they don't change them, and I don't get that. And some things are actually getting worse. I mean, seriously, back then we could just say Control B in my case on a symbol, and then it would show you the surrounding source code there. So you could then see where that is. Well, you could see the source code of the thing. It's in a different place, but it would just open a little hover window, and then you could just select the source code and copy it, and you can still do that because it's just another editor, yes. And you could even type in there, and that was very convenient. But now, all of that is still true, except you can no longer edit it. Why can you no longer edit it? What the fuck are they thinking? And that has been like this for like 2 years. I don't understand. Why? This is just wrong. God damn it. So, very sophisticated user interface for the preferences, and my idea then is if I would go like right mouse button on a thing and then I go to preferences of the thing, then I will see this overview of all the settings, but only these settings will be, I don't know, visible or highlighted, something along those lines, and that would be right there. But I could also go to the other places, and this would then also teach me where that is in the future. So I think you just click on a thing, and then that thing that you can configure, you would see the configuration of that thing. See, that's something that's missing. Why is that not normal in user interfaces? I want that to be normal in user interfaces. And what I want to be normal in games, and so that will be in the Deus Ex remake, is that if you're in the menu, and the menu has some hierarchy, you know, you're in the options, and you go to the graphics options, and stuff like that. And you press escape or whatever you press to return to the game, then when you press the thing key again to go back to the menu, then you should be back in that place instead of back on the top level, because very often you want to tweak things, and so you would want to change them, and then you think, okay, this setting might be good, and you test it out and realize, almost mouse speed, for example, you know. And then you press escape again, and then you have to go through the entire hierarchy again to find that place and can adjust it again. Who thought that was a good idea? And why is everybody doing that? I mean, this is one of those places where I can only say mankind is insane, because an individual like myself who just thinks about stuff and would then say, hey, wait, this would be better than that, would then implement it better than that. I mean, we're not talking about a high sophisticated technological achievement. We're just talking about some thoughts that are being had and some slight changes that are being made, which would improve the user experience vastly. Shut up. But instead, things are just being repeated and repeated and repeated as if they are already perfect, and I don't fucking accept that. There should even be punishment for that stupidity, because the people are manifesting that all over the place and thus are perpetuating, this is the way, and if you doubt it, you know, and that's even something on the internet when you would be, I mean, not these days, I don't have these experiences these days, but years ago when I would say, why is this like this? This is stupid, it should be like that, and they would say, well, they know what they're doing, who are you? They are the big company. This is how stupid people can be. And that's maybe then also just the explanation why things are still like as shitty as that. They don't dare to assume that their mind can be superior. You know what made Newton and Einstein superior to everybody else? They believed they could be superior to everybody else. That's the one difference. That's the one difference. And I pursued this belief. I did so. And I'm certainly better than many. I'm not saying I'm the best. And so then you come up with shit instead of just swimming with the stream, man. Another thing I want to change in regards to setting user interfaces in games is that if there was, for example, the mouse speech setting, I want that to just be temporarily assigned to 2 keys. So now in the 3D environment, you test things out, and my bioelectric energy has run out, and then you can just adjust this with these hotkeys, and when it's fine, then you can maybe with a 3rd hotkey confirm it, or just go back to the menu and you unselect that so it no longer has the focus, that kind of stuff. Why is that not normal? Why is that not normal? Why the fuck is that not normal? I rest my fucking case. So, do you believe now that if I would be at the helm of making the Deus Ex 1 remake, that would at least be an interesting product? Yes, you do. Ow. Anna, who is not in her office. Okay, she's apparently testing things out. And I just found some throwing knives, which for whatever reason was worth a message with a sound. Mass grave in Brooklyn. Well, that's no sleep then. Hack. Skull gun for my head is what Gunter Herman says. Mendeley says, personally forwarded your request to appropriation. Upgrading our combat readiness is an ongoing priority. Oh, okay. And I have to wait until this recharges. I find the hacking in Deus Ex Mankind Divided rather appealing. I'm not saying that's the way it's gonna be, definitely not. That's still a toy game, but there you have at least the impression as if you're dealing with some kind of network. With a network, you're dealing with it. Shut up! And with the components in there, and you're trying to play them against each other. So there's something like that going on. But I would like that to be more sophisticated. So, I mean, okay, cancel. Let's dream a little. So, let's say you could hack in this game. You could, for example, have a programming language. Like Java should be in there, I think, and some assembly language, both of them, because I love Java, it's very good, and well, in some of my programs you can actually program with Java. There's some editor in there, you can write some scripts, so to speak, and then it's JavaScript, and yeah, rather useful. For example, we have some data conversion thing that we sell our customers, and recently I thought, would be cool if they wouldn't just have these 3.5 options where we can do this and this, but if you could just like program what's supposed to happen with that, and then I put that in there, and since then we can just hack some Java in there. That makes it rather more flexible. It's of course a bit risky, has to be restricted in the game here because system.exit, bop, there goes the game. So yeah, but I'm sure that can be done somehow. And then there's the following question. You, the one who plays, would just like in Stationeers level up personally. The player would level up. And then when you do another playthrough, there would be a new game plus, because you already know the programming language and what you could potentially do with it. But there should also be some kind of actual leveling up in the game. So what could that be? Well, it depends. Could, for example, be the amount of resources you can spend, the amount of program lines, or when you're hacking something, the amount of the speed of your modem, or some kind of shit like that, you know? Yep, enough dreaming. Hack. This is gonna be fucking sky high, man. Else it's not good enough. Our new recruit. Isn't this Anna Navarro's office? I mean, why am I only seeing Gunter Herman mails in here? It's weird. Or do I have to log in with her credentials? That may be a thing. And infinite, sure. I don't have the right code. Interesting. Hey, what happens when I do this? Nothing. Oh. What kind of darts are these? No tranquilizer darts, huh? But that wouldn't befit her character, so... Fucking murder bot. And Gunter Herman. Question is, what emails will I get to see when I hack his computer? Let's see. Different mails. Interesting. Agent Herman. The new access code for the detention wing is 31173. We are anticipating a new contingent of prisoners from tonight's operations, and I have been informed that an official from Washington may be attending to the corresponding interrogations. He may request your presence if you are not otherwise occupied with the field operation. Please keep this information confidential to help ensure the continued security of this facility. Reload 1 views, and now it is 34 views and 3 likes. Hey, nice. One of my colleagues has a keyboard like this. I'm old school in this regard. Maybe I'm stupid in this regard also, that's very well possible. How is this? Is this? Oh, that's... Oh! That is a thing, and that's locked away very good. Wonder if this... Is this an unlockable? It isn't. Is there a hidden switch here somewhere? I mean, these things exist. Mm-hmm. 3 picks. Minimum 20. I wish I had a sword or something. 3 picks again. I only have 1 lockpick. That doesn't fly. Okay, let's go down then. This is what she said. You suck! Yeah, another thought I had when I saw this similar screen earlier, maybe there should be a stock market in the game, so you could play the stocks. That would be fun. It's not so easy actually to generate stock motions in reality with a procedural thing. Because you might think, well, they're rather predictable. There are these shapes and those shapes, but that's only the market blinding you by means of Newton's third law of motion, trying to milk you for your money. Because when you then get in and no longer play the demo account, you will realize in reality you will not be able to guess what it's going to do next based upon the shape. Though that's what I've been doing the last 2 years, and I have only won money. Little, it's only like 1100 euros or something, but it's still it's a win. And before that I lost like 5,000 or whatever, because don't play with this shit, man. I'm not suggesting it. It started in 2018 when they were saying, yeah, people should now buy stocks and such because the old age stuff, because we're politicians and we fuck everything up for you, so elect us again. And the people are like, hey, we are gonna elect you again. People are just stupid. I cannot stress this enough. German politics are, I don't know, almost as stupid as Californian politics. Almost. Not quite, but almost. And so what did I do? I played basically the martingale strategy, which is not necessarily to be recommended, but I was very careful. I bought a stock which I thought was promising. I mean, they had some fundamentals, but sometimes I was indeed just only playing the chart. And I thought, okay, this is looking good, overall history, and I bought this, and I know it's stupid doing it this way. You need to have the fundamentals. Fundamentals as in you need to know the company, you need to know how is this promising or something. For example, Tesla or Netflix were down recently to 100 euros, and that was actually historic, and I bought some of them, and then they went up, and then I sold them again. Haha, easy money. But if I would have stayed in there, I would have doubled the investment. Because, you know, anyway. So I bought some like for 20 euros maybe, and then when they went down by 20 or a little bit more percent, then I said, okay, let's buy them again, but double the amount. This means that the percentage minus was no longer 20, but now I had a percentage minus of 10. That's what it is. And in this way, then I worked myself closer and closer and closer to the bottom of where the spring would finally then explode and go up again. If it ever goes up, because, yeah, it's still a risk. And then it went up, then I sold it way below the price where I originally bought in and still made money. But it's risky. I mean, the biggest one I had was a position of 8,000 euros. So, yeah, not really advisable.
You think that's funny?
Hello. Hey. Hello. Hey.
That was a close one up there.
Is this still in there? Let's do the thing.
How unprofessional.
While we're here. Hello. What are you doing walking around in here up and down? Ah, right, I don't have any light. Oh, public health awareness bonus. There was something in there and I flushed it away. I didn't even remember. This is also one of those. Right, 2 skill points. And now it's clean. Wait, do I get that reward also on the female side of things?
Expecting a show.
Get out of the way, I want to get some skill points. Oh. You already flushed. You already blushed. Hey there.
I don't like getting shot at. Not one bit.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Okay. Isn't it I were you, but I forgive you. So that's Mr. Alex, computer guy? Like luring a mouse to cheese.
You're getting warm.
And this is medical. 50 skill points area of location bonus. Medical. Okay, how complex would this be in the game? It's very cool that we have here the arms and legs separate, and that when the legs are too, well, damaged, then you can only crawl. That's very nice, and, well, that would definitely be in there, no questions. But possibly on a deeper scale. And then would be cool if some equipment in here would actually be useful for, like, analyzing and stuff. Can actually do some medicine here, maybe. Can do medicine. That sounds so unsophisticated. You know what? I just made a new channel. Maybe I mentioned that already. Where I intend to make German videos only. And Stationeers videos, you know. It's not going to be the primary thing, but I just want to toss 1 or 2 or 3 videos up there and see what happens. And I already discovered when I did a test, but I ultimately deleted that 4-hour run on Mars because I was getting too political. Because if I would speak my mind, I mean, even without threats or violence or anything, even if I would speak my mind here in Germany, that is unfathomable maybe for US citizens, but in Germany I have to take care what I say, because it's ultimately still somewhat a wee bit of a fascist state. You really have to take care what you say, because otherwise you can easily go to prison for something. We, for example, have a law here that you cannot insult insult foreign leaders, even though I will do so. President Biden is a complete piece of dog shit. Yeah, see what happens. If it bleeds, we can kill it. That's not always true, you know. Should we install this? I mean, I already... yeah, I'm playing through a mode where I can later replace this, so yes, I should. Tracking darts? So I could shoot that at people and then I would see them through walls or whatever, I guess. And this is for picking heavy shit up, I mean. Strength is increased slightly and moderately. This should actually contribute to my ability to hit things. I want to see that. Yeah, did I hack this? I guess so. And then I went talking again. Come on. Hackfresse. Of a good surgeon. Is that intentionally wrong? Yeah, from Gunter Herman. No questions. I mean, not that he did intentionally do that wrong. Yeah, this thing with the field of view keys, hotkeys in Stationeers will definitely be in this game, and probably in every game that I make, because it's just super convenient that I can zoom into this for bigger screenshot, for being able to read that better. It's just a great idea. I don't know who had that idea, but it's great that it's in there. What's also great is that the field of view in Stationeers is just very wide, the maximum that you can set, I mean. Possibly still not wide enough, I don't know, but it's, I mean, it's blows other games out of the water. And I don't know if it's trying, but it's succeeding. And Kamala Harris too. People who insert themselves in position of power while being unable to do the job right are aiming to be a hazard, and that is evil, and evil is wrong.
Careful.
If you disagree, get your head examined.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC, about your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
Great. Have anything for me?
Not yet. But remember, if you find one of these canisters, that you need a medbot for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
Have you met your partner yet, Anna Navarra? I think she and Gunter are upstairs in the break room.
Haven't run into her.
A real piece of work. Maybe you should compare notes before the operation. You never know. She might go easier on you.
Sure, maybe I'll introduce myself.
Then report to Manderley. He told me to send you back to him on the double.
One more thing before I go, since you've been briefed on my augmentations. What can you tell me about the infolink?
Let's see. Micro-receiver exostructure in the sulci, mechanocarbon threads on the axons. For queuing, you know, packet routing. Anything particularly interest you?
Is there a way to turn it off?
The infolink?
Yeah, or is someone at UNATCO tuned in 24 hours?
These might sound a little funny, JC, but I'm not permitted to answer that question.
Your clearance is higher than mine?
Regarding your systems, I am your physician.
No big deal. I was just curious.
I wouldn't keep Manderley waiting if I were you. His office is on level 2. You better head out. I think there's a medkit in the storage closet.
Yeah, with 5 picks, are you kidding me? Oh, I found the key. Alright. A dead terrorist. And now I have a throwing knife. And he's bleeding. Yeah, would it be feasible to actually use a microscope? For that you would have to have microstructures. Those could of course be generated based upon some material properties and some procedural generation, and you could add some how dirty is the surface in the mix, so that you could show some creepy crawlers and such. That's an option. Let me just deal with yet another alert on my stupid program here. And reload page. 34 views, 3 likes, and 54 views, 4 likes. People, you're lagging behind. It should be 10% at least. And there's a comment. Why don't I see these tutorials in game? I have the latest version. Is this a test version that you have to force you have to force you game to use? Okay. So, in case someone doesn't know that yet, press right mouse button on stationeers in the Steam library. Select properties. Then betas. Then select beta from the drop down. I don't know if it's actually beta, something like it. Drop down menu. Steam will update the game, and voila! Now you can play what I've been playing for half a year without regrets. Control Enter, move on. These should actually empty slowly, and there should be a way to refill them, or there should be some storage, and you should be able to carry them over back and forth. And maybe standing water. Now standing water is quite the trick, but Rocketworks will show us, because they have that plant for the nuclear power thing that is coming. Yeah. So, let's go to Alex. Yeah, that's what it looks like when someone wants to do a thing without actually developing the thing. What am I saying? I mean, can we expect these consoles to be real and with content and everything? Not really, but that's something ponder-worthy, you know? Not necessarily these I mean, this will be very different. The office will not be looking like this, will not be in this place. All of that will be different. How different? That's the question. 3 tools, and this door doesn't have any like strength to it or whatever. Like leading a mouse to cheese.
Red hot. Looks like you found me.
And somewhere here. Ah, here we go. The carpet. Oh, I don't have any bioenergy right now. I want though. Infinite. Okay, it's just decoration. But it feels real at least. I mean, do you agree that these things are here with like they are in other places in the game, and in other places they are actually functional, you can hack them so to speak, and then they turn off some lights or whatever, and that these being here, the same kind of thing, gives it a more real feeling? I would say so. These? No, these not. They are wrong. So what key is that? Office door key code added to nano key ring. Flare darts, and tranquilizer darts, and something to what's this? Warning, high voltage. Ah, crap. I think there was even 2 openings, right? Yeah. Same thing. Don't know why they made 2. Maybe because, yeah, just in case you didn't find 1. The probability is now higher. Oh. Candy bar. Drink soda. Data cube. Aha. Zeitgeist. G. Herman, Zeitgeist. Next week, I guess it'll be Schadenfreude. Strange guy. He's German, what do you think? I want to see what he has on offer if we don't hack, but just use the computer properly. Okay, what we have already seen. Shada. Yeah, it would be nice. Okay, someone smoking in town, and I can decidedly elect to make this some cough sound next to them, and then they're like, yeah, of course, and then they start a rant or whatever.
Thank God my shift is almost over.
I had nothing to do with that. Will is free, and so Will is also responsible. As you will be reminded of. That's not English. Whatever. Code to the server room is 737837. Also, try to remember where you put this code. Oh. What? 737837. 737837. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm at 8% and Aha. See, I have 200 as the maximum in this playthrough. Interesting. Okay, that's at least the bot here. That's better than nothing.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Shit.
Don't worry. We shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't look at me when you talk to me. He was actually saying at the beginning, like leading a mouse to cheese, and I was responding, this thing is beginning to give me a headache.
Don't worry, I'll be watching your back.
This augmentation communication link.
It'll be interesting to see how the transmission sounds in Manhattan. I bet I could jack you into an online jukebox. We'll have to try that.
He's not complaining? Peculiar. Oh, that again? Oh, that again! I have all accounts here.
I bet I could jack you into an online jukebox. We'll have to try that.
Well, don't talk to me about maybe jacking, okay? So, Manderly it is, right?
I didn't know we'd be fighting a war. I don't like getting shot at. Not one bit.
Critical location bonus. You not go closet key. Oh, that's cool, because there's a closet here and I have a key and now I can open it. Ahar. Okay. Not sure what would be in there. Is this also openable now? Yes. Machine gun ammo. Just for information, your new password is Night Killer. I know you led that mission in Paris against that old terrorist organization or whatever it was. Your login is still J. Manderly. Might I suggest again a skull gun for my head? Yesterday. Walton Simons. I mean WS. Who's that? I have no clue. Our little experiment should be arriving soon. Cleared for Domination 5F ops as soon as possible, but proceed with caution. We have serious concerns about the primary unit and would like to avoid any potential contamination. Primary unit would be my so-called brother.
Good work out there, Mr. Denton. Mr. Manderly said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderly available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
Alex already told me. Thanks.
They're waiting for you, Agent. Go on in.
Sure.
You better not keep them waiting.
Sure.
You better not keep them waiting.
infinite strength. Nope. Liquor. Oh, I immediately drank that. Because I had no room to pick it up, I immediately drank it. I'm not sure that's the way it should be.
That will be JC's job.
What's that? Power station. The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps. We want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is. The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in
hard. I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for the great job you did in the statue, plus 250 for rescuing Agent Herman. That's 1,250. We take care of our people around here.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, Denton, stay out of the ladies' restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
Da-da-da.
You'll come to admire your partner. She's one of our best. Grow up, JC.
Sir, you're a pig.
Leave from where you arrived, Denton. The boat dock. Move it.
We'll meet up in the city.
Move out, soldier.
Oh, this is stupid. Now I have to go... Oh, okay, never mind. Did I just hear something? Yes. Oh, now I'm inside the door. Fucking kidding me! I'm in the door! There always be something.
They're really excited to have you, JC.
Milady? So, anything that I want to or should crack open. And then there's, of course...
Just making the rounds.
The mess hall, or whatever it is. So, should I learn lockpicking somewhat? Where's my... A tabulator should open the inventory. It doesn't. Oh, no, it does. Okay. Skills. Lockpicking. 1800. I could afford that. And I do. But I don't need this. Anyway, choice is made. Ha! So, where are they standing around talking about coffee instead of drinking it? Was that up here somewhere? I think it was up here?
Gunther should have followed orders. Bet the NSF won't try that trick again. Didn't know the NSF had so many people in New York.
Oh. I have found the right key somewhere. Great. Oh, another key. Office door. Well, probably this office, I guess. There was another office nearby. And there, another multi-tool. So it was the right move, I guess, to... oh. Never mind. Ah, yes, here. Yeah, do you still watch television, by the way? I don't. Stopped 5-6 years ago. I only watched the news in the morning to, I don't know, get into touch with the flow, to wake up more, you know, when it touches your head, when you care about shit, then it helps. But I've given up on that because the news are assholes and annoying, and they will just repeat the shit that is happening in this country, and I just don't want to listen to it anymore. It's... God damn it. How unprofessional. I'm very skilled. Case in point. Case in point. Never mind. Cigarettes. Is there a river here? I wonder, should the toilet, the restrooms actually be plumbed? Yeah, we have to talk about some fundamental technologies, like standing water. Is that possible? How feasible is it? What does it do in certain situations? It should be a systems game, you know? With high abstractions, like Astroneer or Stationeers.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Lemon lime?
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
My new partner, J.C. Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
At least it is a way that we know when it's not Paul.
Forgive my interruption. I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarra. Also, excuse me, I've got to be briefed by Mr. Manderley.
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
He will not be the equivalent of his brother. I have seen that he knows the procedure of a good offensive.
Let us hope you are right.
I won't let you down, Agent.
I have to prepare for the mission.
I mean, I don't know what the original faces looked like, but I think I might even have liked them better. I mean, I have almost every face in the close-up that we see in this revision thing just looks monstrous. God damn it.
Forget how Agent Navarra is not friendly. She has every life to give for her partner. You should get moving.
I will get moving, therefore. Yeah, I've been there. So I will be flying to New York now, and then I stop because it's just I don't know. A video should be too massively extensive, and it should be chapter-wise, I guess. And I think I have introduced enough ideas here this time. I've thought about them. I mean, still, of course, I mean, if you want to remake Deus Ex, what is it that I really have planned for that game? Some very abstract ideas, but nothing concrete about the game itself. Had nothing to do with these ideas that I had so far with Deus Ex, almost not. But I'm gonna get there. If you paint a wall enough, it will eventually have the color that you're painting it. Bop.
Good luck out there. Man, 2 Dentons in the field. The NSF won't know what hit them. It's my first day too, I'm pretty excited. I was in your class at the academy, you probably don't remember.
Yeah, now that you say it.
I've got to watch the doors.
Way to go, sir. Gunther should have followed orders.
Should have recharged with the bot. Didn't. Stupid.
The boat's ready. From what I hear, the terrorists are pinned down in Battery Park. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Hello.
Sir.
Let's head out.
All right, let's go. The terrorists are in a fighting retreat. A few have barricaded themselves inside Castle Clinton.
Lead the way.
Our orders are to locate a barrel of ambrosia they are hiding inside. I will give you a schematic of the barrel, but first we will exterminate the NSF terrorists.
Exterminate?
A precious opportunity we cannot neglect.
What about the rest of the shipment?
That is your brother's assignment. You will take the subway to meet him in Hill's Kitchen. But first, we should deal with Castle Clinton.
Are we going in the front, or is there another way?
A secondary entrance would be useful, but I am aware of no such thing.
All right, good night.